Hello, Laura Denton here with FreeSewingTipsAndTricks.com, and today I want to show you a couple of my favorite sewing tools. As a seamstress, we're always looking for ways to save time, and I have a couple of things here that I guarantee will do that for you. The first one is called a bodkin, and it looks like this. It's just a little tool you can buy at any well-known sewing supply store. And what it does is it helps with your elastic. So all you do is you attach your elastic like so. You pull the little screw down, the nut down, tighten it up really good. You take your garment or whatever else it is you're going to put elastic through, and you just run it through like so. This is so much easier and more efficient than the old safety pin method that most of us are used to using. The next thing I want to show you is a rotary cutter. A lot of new seamstresses don't really know about these or are afraid to use them. But let me tell you, this thing is worth its weight in gold. It will save you time over and over again. Just to give you an idea, I've got a metal ruler here, and I'm going to lay it down on my fabric. I'm going to engage the rotary cutter, and I'm going to cut my fabric. You can't get any easier than that. Instead of going crazy with your scissors, it's just one smooth motion and you have your fabric cut. Now, some more tips on using your rotary cutter. First of all, when you use a rotary cutter, you're going to have to get a rotary mat, which that is this green mat I have here on my work surface. Now, the mat is fairly expensive. They'll run you around $40, and the rotary cutter is going to cost you about $15. Now, you can also, if you belong to a sewing club or if you signed up with a sewing fabric store, they will regularly send you coupons. Save those coupons and use them to get your rotary system going. Let me show you some of the other good features of using a rotary cutter. I'm going to demonstrate a couple of things here for you. First of all, I like to put a lot of my patterns on poster board because it's good and stiff. And see, I can just lay that down. I don't have to pin. All I do is I hold my pattern down and I take my rotary cutter and I simply cut out my piece. So instead of fumbling with pins, fumbling with scissors, I'm just going to very smoothly and quickly cut out this sewing piece in a matter of seconds. Here's my piece. Time saver. Now, if you don't use cardboard and you want to use just the tissue paper, or another thing I like to use butcher paper. Say I have my butcher paper here that I've copied a pattern out on. I'm going to lay it down on this. No pins. Instead, I'm going to use a system of weights in my hands so that I don't have to pin. So I'll go like that. Notice now that I've folded the fabric over and it is now double. And I'm going to just simply use that to cut my pattern piece out quickly and smoothly. This also works great if you need to have a lining, because you can cut your lining and your piece out at the same time, which is also a big time saver. Now, your rotary cutter is sharp, so you need to be careful so that you don't cut yourself. Then again, no pins, no fuss, no muss, and there's my pattern piece already cut out. I hope these tips will help you when you go to sew. Thanks for your time, and this is Laura Denton with FreeSewingTipsAndTricks.com.